It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for our neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. Here we are, visiting again. I've got 3 things I would like to show you. The White Family saying, making spirits bright.
Oh, that's where that went.
The Cat's Notebook and the Polar Express. Well, we have just enough time for some make-believe before we go visit Charles Dickens, E.B. White, and Victor Hugo. So last time in the neighborhood of make-believe, handyman Joe Negri was playing something at the castle. Let's make believe that XDL, King Friday, and Queen Sarah are talking to handyman Negri. So why don't we make believe some more about that story as the trolley goes into the neighborhood of make-believe. Handyman Joe Negri, music player, I presume?
At your service, King Friday.
Oh, hello, Handyman Negri. It's Queen Sarah.
Oh, hello, Queen Sarah. They say a handyman is always a hit with the ladies.
Now, dear, you know that you're teaching Hawaiian guitar lessons to Prince Tuesday. Is that right?
Yes, Your Highness. Prince Tuesday is a fine student. He'll be a great handyman one day.
I appreciate all your work, Handyman Negri. I'm XDL.
Oh, XDL, I'm a big fan. Pleased to meet you.
Now you know, Handyman Negri. You need to tell Prince Tuesday to take a few lessons.
Oh, Your Highness, we've been having the lessons, I promise you. He hasn't been off chasing servant girls or anything. He's been studying hard. He's a good pupil.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, trolley. That was some wonderful music now, wasn't it? Well, we'll pretend more about that make-believe place the next time. But now, I think it's time to go visit my friends E.B. White, Victor Hugo, and Charles Dickens. So come along. Let's go to their neighborhood apartment right now.
Well, hello, Victor.
Hello, E.B. White.
Hey, you just call me E.B.
Charles Dickens and Victor Hugo.
Nice
to
meet you, monsieur.
Monsieur.
Sprenkle.
I would like
French or Scottish?
I would like all three of you to meet my television neighbor. Please welcome Evie White, Mr. Victor Hugo, and Mr. Charles Dickens.
Monsieur television neighbor.
Monsieur Victor Hugo. Enchanté, television neighbor.
So tell me, all three of you,
French.
Yes.
when did you get started in writing your three books, such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables and Charlotte's Web and Oliver and Twist?
Oliver and Twist.
Well,
My two favorite characters.
speaking for myself, E.B., Charlotte's Web came to me as a wee lad. I was sitting in the barn, watching a spider weave its web, when I thought this could be a good story. And I was a mere 5 years old at the time. However, it took 22 years for me to write the book.
And what about you, Charles Dickens? What are some of your fondest memories of writing A Christmas Carol and Oliver and Twist?
It's often a well-known fact that many writers struggle with alcoholism. Don't drink, kids.
This is how you end up.
I have very
We-
few memories
Yeah.
of writing any
He
book.
can't even remember the book that he wrote that made him famous.
This guy does sometimes.
Now, Victor Hugo, would you please
Oui.
tell my television friend why your books are so important, like Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
As everybody knows, the French people are the most important and dominant culture in the world. And obviously, any book I wrote will be better than some simple farmer's book about a talking spider or some drunken Englishman's book about an orphan boy. It's ridiculous. It's not even close. You know, the French people have all the best ideas. That's why we have the best pastries, the best wines, the best.
I hear your audience yawning.
Shots fired.
I just have one more.
E.B., you are just jealous that your Templeton is not as good a character as my Jean Valjean.
Now, I have just one more question before I leave. Evie.
Evie.
Yes, I know.
I'm Victor.
Victor
I'm
and
Victor?
Charles.
Are we all Victor?
I
have a new book idea.
One final question. How old were you, I meant how young, before you wrote some of your best work?
When I was 27, as I've already explained, Charlotte's Web, it took me 22 years to write it. I started at age 5, I finished at age 20.
And what about you, Victor?
30. I do not believe you can be mature enough in your life and have enough experience to write a relevant novel before the age of 30.
And what about you, Mr. Dickens?
Yes, I'm talking to you, Evie.
I did it in one day.
One day.
The question,
the
you drunker, is how old were you?
One day.
So when you were 1 year old?
One day! One day! Not even a year.
Impressive, I figure.
Well, thank you,
Quite
gentlemen,
a
for allowing me to visit today.
Bonjour, Victor.
Au revoir. A bientôt.
Do not insult my language with your
You know, being wise is trying to see what other writers might like to do, and trying to be inspired by them. And when you're feeling wise about it, and they're feeling wise, you can feel wise about it too. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. I'll see you next time. Bye.